Greetings, anime fanboys, fangirls. I'm Phoenix Kai, and along with the Greek clan, I have Zoro fanboy,
Chicken parmesans for the win, bitch.
Yeah.
Merlin,
I agree wholeheartedly. Chicken parms.
and here we have Walking Dead,
Food sandwiches.
and we have the lovely Spiral,
I love chicken.
and Sasuke, if you're there. He's not there. And we have we have Anime Hero.
Pizza.
And
I concur.
I'm here.
Indeed, pizza.
I agree.
I have
And our guest
arrived.
Oh, wow.
What is your favorite food? Okay,
Um,
my favorite food. Let's see here: meatball marinara on Italian herbs and cheese with everything but jalapenos and cucumbers, with French dressing and Parmesan cheese with salt and pepper.
Meatball parm sub, nice choice.
Wow.
Chicken parm sub dwarfs it, but good choice regardless.
Oh. We have Brent here, I guess, friends.
Yeah,
Great.
Pop-Tarts like a boss.
And now, last but not least, we have our leader here, Adam Green.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a cooking video someday.
Don't forget Merlin.
And today we're going to talk about early dub translations of Japanese anime that, was handled over the years. So we're going to do our opinions about it and discuss about it, and there we go.
Yeah.
So, go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
feel
well,
like I wasn't paying attention for some reason. So
as we can tell, everybody, this is gonna be an exciting call. Nobody knows what's going on.
pizza, motherfucker. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Bad anime dubs. Well, what are some experiences you guys have had, like back in the day when they were starting to translate stuff? I'm sure that you look back on some of these things and you're thinking, "Whoa, that's horrible." So, tell me, guys, what you think?
1.5, whatever it's called. I don't know how you pronounce it. I remember that being terrible.
On one
Which
half?
dub? Series?
Oh, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Ranaman and a half or something. Ranaman.
Ranma one half?
My one half.
Yeah, that.
Go ahead.
He's a she-male.
Yeah, that one.
Interesting concept, but yeah.
Wow, everyone's so quiet. I have to talk about this.
Well, Techman Blade for the win. Go ahead.
You want
Yeah.
to start?
Okay.
Okay, am I seriously gonna have to come in here and get you guys to say something?
Okay, Adam, go next.
I was going to
Adam,
say something, but okay.
Yeah, I have one that was pretty bad that I watched as a kid. It was a Speed Racer.
Eraser.
Oh.
Yeah, really fast. Very, very fast.
God, that was bad. They talk so fast in that anime.
Yeah, it was
I
on
think the Japanese version is even faster.
Really?
I think so. Either that or just as fast.
At least they're emulating that correctly.
It's like, well, trust me, it'll be successful, and the people will remember it.
I promise you.
Oh, Kai wants next.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take this over a little bit. Okay, let's start off with the company called Geek Entertainment, who had the properties of Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Wow, this dub was just corny as hell. And, looking at this dub, it hasn't aged too well. It's like, wow, the corny factor is still there. Also, what I don't understand with a lot of these Japanese companies, not Japanese companies, American companies who do Japanese dubbing, some of them, they skip episodes for no apparent reason, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, say like, let's start off with the, like one of the Pokemon episodes where Ash,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ash goes to the Safari Zone and he catches 30 tourists. But like in the anime, you don't know, it was kind of skipping it. It left like a continuity. Like, how the hell did he get these 30 tourists? But in the Safari episode, it showed that he got this tourists by catching them somehow. I don't know. I haven't seen the episode in so long. But he catches these toros, and at the same time, a gun was shown at this episode. This old man was pointing the gun at Ash. He didn't shoot at him, it was just pointing at the gun, but they could have easily edited that out. And another thing about editing, you know that some American dubs, like 4Kids, have like some of the most dumbest editing moments like you could ever see.
Yeah.
We're aware of this.
You know, Dragon Ball Z Kai with, you know, they put it on Nicktoons and they got the less fucking blood, which I think is horrendous and fucking stupid.
It's pointless.
In Dragon Ball Z Kai, I don't know whether it was like Nickelodeon or anything like that, but I heard that Goku's father, they edited out his scar.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Really?
I have
Yeah,
no
they
idea.
edit out his scar. It's on Wikipedia. They edit out his scar for some reason. They took out all the blood, but they took out the scar for no reason, which I didn't understand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on the
that.
Wikipedia page. Go check it out.
You cannot show any battle wounds.
Because it's a fighting series. We don't do any fighting here, right? I mean, at all. No violence here.
You don't want to see a scar.
Not really. That's like just one of those issues I have with these translations when they're trying to convert it over to an American audience. It seems like the Japanese just have a wider demographic for what's acceptable. Like in America, or just in the Western countries in general, there's a lot like stricter laws about editing and censorship, and that's one of the issues I think that was a problem back in the day, but they've kind of calmed down a bit with it. Do you think they've improved?
No.
Yeah, Tsunami, Adult Swim.
Yeah,
That's true.
I
True.
would say this. Well, we got companies such as Funimation and Viz Media. We can't say it's their fault for, making these edited changes. It's the companies who's, showing their shows like Cartoon Network and Nicktoons.
Mm-hmm.
So if Funimation had their own channel, they could just do whatever the fuck they want. Like they don't
Pretty
have
much.
to. Yeah, they could. They don't have. Excuse me. There doesn't need to be any edits made.
Are we still talking about bad dubs, or are we talking about something else now?
We're talking about just like problems with dubbing and translation, like things get lost in translation. You know, like when they're converting it over to English, like how much is lost from the original source material. The message, stuff like
I
that.
see when they try to Americanize everything, like putting like donuts instead of like rice balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's pointless.
Yeah, they throw donuts.
Also,
You can relate with the character more. Donuts.
I guess.
in one episode of Pokemon, they replaced rice balls with popcorn balls.
Popcorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just sounds wrong.
I don't know what episode it was, but it was. I remember it because I saw the clip on YouTube. I don't remember what episode it was though.
I got something to tell y'all, which is funny.
Mhm.
Oh.
I don't want to spoil anything, but if you guys ever watch the Sway reviews with the he does the reviews of Pokemon, and
Yes,
he recently just did one. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
Oh, Pokemon 2000. I seen that.
yeah, there was something about the mistranslation that kind of make me feel old as hell too.
I know.
Where we the English translation hasn't really told about Jesse and James' relationship, but in the Japanese version it spells it out. It was saying that it goes like this. We're 5 years older than you, so you shouldn't be talking about boy and girls relationships. And James, he said something too, and Yao said, you guys are always lovey-dovey all the time, so what are you talking about?
Yeah, for the win.
Yeah.
Meow knows it.
Yeah.
That's right.
He is the brains of the operation.
Hey,
Yep. 12 years.
Oh god. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Pokemon dub? Actually, now that we're on that.
It was awesome until they changed companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad actually.
Oh,
I think I can understand. Pokemon, the first movie, they edited out a couple things. I mean, for one thing, Mewtwo was cloned, but also there were cloned Bulbasaur, Charizard, Squirtle. Also, the scientist, apparently he cloned his daughter in the movie.
yeah.
That was edited
Yeah.
out. And
Yeah, I
there
don't know why they
was
took that out.
Yeah, because then it doesn't make sense why the Pokemon tears bring someone to life.
Yeah.
That was still lame back then. It's still lame now.
Yeah. Hey, we can talk about another. Oh, sorry, Spire, if I cut you off.
Anyway, the clones, they all died, by the way, and I don't remember the exact scene, but the clone's daughter tells Mewtwo to remember him as himself, being true to himself, or something like that. I don't know, but it actually gave more of a reason why he hated the humans and
Yeah,
why
I've
he
heard
was doing
about
all
that.
this. There was more of a reason to it.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's just kind of an example of what I'm talking about. I guess it's more common with kid shows, what they think kids can handle over here, but I think that's a much more powerful message. I mean, all the shit they cut out of it just really took a lot away from the movie.
Right. I think they don't really understand though that a lot of these shows are not meant for kids in a general sense. A lot of stuff that they edited out. Maybe Pokemon, you can say, okay, that's for kids for the most part.
It's
But
not
the
just Pokemon, but other stuff like Sailor Moon. Like, you know how Uranus and Neptune, they were like lesbian lovers. Instead, in the dub, they were cousins, and they were really, really close. So instead of
God.
relationship.
See, that just make it worse then. That's fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up. You trying to fuck your cousin?
That's pretty bad.
You could have just said, yeah, they're gay. They're gay for each other. Not, yeah, they gay for each other.
It was
and
the 90s back then. So
all bad.
It's the 90s.
Digimon dub wasn't too bad.
So hey guys, let's talk about another 4Kids stuff that me.
Get ready.
One Piece
Get
stuff.
ready.
Well, I'm ready for this.
I kind of shine. The One Piece stuff, perhaps?
The 4Kids version, not Funimation.
oh gee, where to begin with the One Piece dub?
Oh my
I'll
god.
begin with this One Piece dub for the win. 4 kids.
Awesome.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Giza.
Woo!
Kongi.
Yeah, so first thing you think of when you see Sanji is Brooklyn mobster.
Yep.
Actually, this one
They
plus to me actually.
gave Joey Brooklyn an accent, so it was that surprising.
Brooklyn Rage.
They should have just made
Well,
him have
this-
like a French accent.
Oh, hey, Shota, you're here.
Shock. Yeah, sorry.
What's up?
Anyway, we're
You
talking
know,
about like how.
There's actually one plus from the one kids from the 4 kids One Piece.
Blasphemy.
What?
There's
I
one. There's
know.
only one good thing about it. One good thing about it. That Guts' voice gonna play Zoro.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And that
Yo,
rap.
good
That's the best thing about it.
Love that rap.
That rap's pretty boss too.
I'm dreaming. Don't
Don't
give
give
it
it up.
zero.
All guns and lollipops for the win.
Poison suction cups.
Why would they? I mean,
Oh, if poison suction cups, I remember.
like, just take the
Lollipop.
cigarette out. Why do you gotta replace it with a fucking lollipop? I don't get it.
Why get the censor not nickel up his breast? What the hell?
Yeah, that's the worst offense of all.
Right. They made her titty smaller. I'm afraid. No.
No, they got rid of the line in the middle, you know, that implies the breast.
Oh hell no.
One Piece says.
Yeah,
I have to
no,
confess, it's pretty awesome.
Shit's awesome.
Your hopes and dreams. I don't
Trolling. Don't give it up, Kentucky. Trolling.
know. Rap.
Yo, I mean the 4 kids good rap is good, but I mean you can't be, we are. I'm sorry.
Your hopes and dreams, man.
You see the fight of Gum
Very first opening.
Yo, ho, with a bottle of rum.
Goodbye to gum gum.
Yeah.
Devil
That's
fruit,
the funny
mofo.
shit, you know.
Person fruit, not
Gum,
devil
very-
fruit.
You took up that man, really?
Sounds retarded.
Terrible.
Well, we all knew that was coming.
Name of the grand line. What's sale for One Piece?
It was a bit.
I'm listening to just turn on now.
You know another thing? Kinda weird.
Turtle. Do-do-do-do-do.
How about that GT rap, though?
Wow.
No, PT.
What was the-
Parental Dragon Ball GT.
Oh, good God.
That shit was too
Take
corny
with
to
the
me.
fam altogether.
Go to the
Did Pokemon do a rap too? I mean, in the opening.
Oh yeah, I love that song though.
Actually, what Pokemon had
How did
that?
it go?
No, I mean like not that Pokemon rap.
Okay.
The opening. I don't know which one it was.
Survival,
It was like
Survival,
Diamond Pearl
Survival,
or something like that.
Diamond Purple, something like that.
What they
Something like that. I can't remember the whole thing.
Like, bite you, ditto, gratitude, monkey.
That's a good one. She was talking about
That's
an
a good
opening
one.
that's
That was
rap.
good.
We gotta fight for survival, diamond and pearl, something like that. I can't remember anything else from it.
Diamond and Pearl.
That shit was too corny for me.
Yeah, you're right. Fight for survival.
Beyblade. That's
Diamond
what
and
she
Pearl.
Beyblade.
People that actually do the rap these songs so shameless themselves. Like these people are probably like legitimate rappers like growing up.
Yeah,
And, like, they gave themselves up to like for kids to rap or something.
they sold their souls for it.
Alright, throw it on the beat. Throw it on the beat. Let me rap this Pokemon real quick.
It's some Pokemon game.
We rap like this. How are we gonna get a freaking let's see.
Beat.
Wait, you know what's kind of another kind of stupid thing they try to do with the translation? Changing the names.
Oh my.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Woo!
I don't get that at all.
Solo, really, Solo.
Pokemon.
Solo?
Like a lot of that has to do with the copyrights and stuff like that. Though.
Yeah, no. It had two O's. He'd still be Zoro.
So you're right. We call it Solo fanboy.
Somebody had trouble.
Solo fanboy.
I told you all about the story about the one person who told me that once, right?
You killed him.
No. The one person said to me once, it's like, why don't you call yourself Zolo fanboy? And I said, fuck you. That's a story.
Good story.
Anybody got anything else to add? Cause I'm
Kind of hard.
I don't know what else.
Oh, I remember one bad dub that from back then. It was the Guyver OVAs.
Oh.
I
I mean,
saw
like, what I didn't like is it was a mix of acting, overacting, underacting, and making voices.
Actually, to be honest,
Everything sounded off to me.
Yeah, a lot of those old manga
It
dubs
was
are
from
pretty bad.
manga entertainment.
Oh wait, well, what about the Fist of the North Star dub? I love that.
Oh.
Wow.
No, I don't
Is that
know.
bad?
Well, actually, my only good. Actually, there's one plus for it. There's two pluses. That's Steven Blum's in it.
Okay.
Okay.
He
gets a
plays
pass.
the main villain, but he's all over the top though. Like that's probably the only place where you hear him like some kind of cool, and the voice actor for Sanosuke is playing Kenshiro, so that's one reason. And I can't remember her name. I think it's Mary Elizabeth, the woman who plays Major Kusanagi. She plays one of the characters too. It was like
Actually, you know what?
I don't know. I didn't like the North Star dub that much, but the movie was terrible.
Akuma's a good dub, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Very good dub. Excellent.
There are a
Dub.
lot of good dubs.
Oh, actually, I have a good question. Never a good question.
Yeah, let's say like
Do you think
I
it's
ain't getting
fair?
off topic.
I have a question. Do you think it's fair for an anime to call itself a good dub if it's very Americanized?
Well,
Wakanda was
I mean,
good
I
dub.
think Bach and Bebop, in instance, they're
just
takes
because
place
it's
in America.
Americanized doesn't mean it would be a good dub just by itself. I don't know how it being Americanized would change anything. Honestly.
well, I mean, if it's
Okay,
Americanized, it
we
would
need to have
take away
access,
from
but
like the
like it.
basic aspect.
Yeah, but
of
it's still
it.
made in Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta keep some of that original spirit that the message might get lost in the translation if it's too Americanized. I think that's what he's saying, right?
That's true.
Hero?
Something like that, because for example, Bakano was completely wrote that in American. I mean,
Right, with the mob.
that's what I'm saying. Like the Bakano and Cowboy Bebop count, because those were definitely Americanized for American audiences.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
from
but
Japan, even there.
yeah, but the translation was still pretty good. Like I think it might be
Voice
easier
acting.
for people to relate to it, but it's still a good dub.
Yeah, the voice acting was still well done. I mean, just because it was Americanized, you still got to voice act. You still got to.
I mean, like if
Play
you're
the
talking about
part.
like
Put some
No,
emotion in.
like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say it's a bit. What I'm trying to say is a bit of an unfair advantage because the setting.
maybe.
But I feel like
I kind of
shouldn't
agree
have
with that.
like a better piece.
I watched the first half of
Yeah,
Wakano
because
in
I was in,
Japanese, and then the second half in English, and then I thought that it was way better in English because in Japanese it was kind of, it felt a little bit strange because they were trying to portray like these, early 1920s American attitudes, but then they were speaking in Japanese and it was really weird.
That's true. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
hey,
what I'm
Shota,
saying,
have you
because I
ever
feel like-
seen
I
any
feel like
like dubs that you hated when you were, in your childhood or anything?
Dubs that I hated in my childhood. I remember the Fushigi Yugi.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that wasn't that great.
That one was pretty bad. I don't like, but that main voice actress, I should say, she does a lot of things, and so she's talented in that regard. Where she's probably done a lot of roles, she's experienced or whatever. But I just something about her voice that just made me want to like punch everything.
Actually, that's a good point. Actually, some voice actors, you know, when they started dubbing these things, it wasn't really that profitable, so they didn't have like the best talent. So a lot of these voice actors get to improve over time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think, you know.
Why do you think in the 90s all of a sudden we got a sudden surge of great voice acting from different series?
Yep. Why?
Yes.
Probably because anime just spiked, honestly. And people were putting more attention to it, so they wanted a better quality to the translations because it had a growing fan base.
True.
I think so.
Look at how.
Yeah, first they were just for whoever was willing to do it. like I remember like a bunch of voice actors would say a story that there's always like someone looking for actors. So I guess I don't know, maybe there's a certain point in time where there was a bigger demand for them now.
I have a question for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't really answer this question because I am bilingual and because I do know a lot of the culture that, you know, if there is something culturally Japanese, like I'll get it. So I don't know what it looks like from, I guess, an American anime fan's point of view. But like, for example, like my husband was telling me that they had to change some certain things about a game, like to fit the American audience, because for sure there was like some jokes in there or something that just doesn't fit with American culture. For example, like in the game, there is this watermelon that you can like get, and you know, if you're from Japan, you'd want to get it, and basically it doesn't do anything. You just have it and you eat it, and that's it. But it's like so expensive and rare. Or like this apple, because seriously, like an apple there is at least $5 just for one apple. For a watermelon, it's at if you want to get a cheap watermelon, it's like $25 for one watermelon. It's not even as big as that like our watermelon or anything. And so like in the game, they're you know, they made it like this huge big prize, but in reality, like an American audience would just look at it and be like, dude, it's just a watermelon. So it's like little things like that they feel compelled to change, you know? So instead of like making it a normal watermelon, they end up being like, it's a magical watermelon. And I'm sure you guys have noticed, and you know, you guys watching a lot of anime, you kind of caught on to certain things that you realized that was changed. Like, how do you guys feel? Do you prefer that it is not changed, or do you think it depends, like in the type of I guess cultural difference that it is? For example, the watermelon, or what do you have to say about that?
I think that, I guess it depends on the situation. I can understand like changing certain little things, so it might be easier to relate, but I really think it should try to be as true to the source material as it possibly can. That's my opinion.
Yeah, like there's some jokes that actually don't translate anyway, so. I don't know, like there's sometimes certain puns or something they won't translate no matter what. Like even if you explain it to us, we're not gonna find it funny because we don't get the joke.
Yeah. So do you want them to translate that?
Well, I would say it's better off, like, if they left it intact the way it was, it still wouldn't make any sense. Either that or they'll put, like, a note on top of the video saying what this means, but we're still not going to laugh anyways. So I'm saying it's probably better to just change it to make it fit.
Just get rid of it, the reference in general. But I don't know.
As long as nothing's lost.
You gotta understand it's very hard. I know we're just kind of like hating on a lot of the edits, but a lot of these edits are hard.
Yeah, it's like if I were to tell you guys a joke in Spanish and you guys wouldn't get it. So.
Yeah, because in actuality, there's two people translating it. There is the translator, and then after that, what is translated is given to a writer. And the writer often, most of the time, is not bilingual at all, so they have no idea what they were trying to say. So they, they can ask the translator exactly what it was, and usually they try and clarify it. And then if it's a really good writer, they're usually really good at coming up with an equally funny joke. Otherwise, they're just like, I'm just gonna leave it there. And they don't do anything with it.
Yeah, sometimes they fall.
You have to be
flat.
That's why I think a show like Gintama is probably not dubbed.
Yeah.
Or not very good.
It would be hilarious if it was dubbed.
Well, no, it's kind of hard. I'm a huge Gintama fan, but I think it would be very hard to dub. They tried with the movie, and I watched it for 2 minutes. I'm like, no. I tried, but no.
Wait, there's a dub in Gintama movie?
For the movie that they sold on Blu-ray, yeah. It's That's also on DVD. But yeah, it's not the greatest stuff.
Who did it?
Advertising from the
It
Green
was
Flag.
it's Funimation, I believe, because it had.
Really?
No, it was Sentai Filmworks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess it was Sentai then, but it had
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't really well done. I don't know. It's just me. It's kind of hard with Gintama. That's what I'm saying. Like some shows are very hard to translate.
Oh, Hero. I know an anime that we love that has a fantastic dub.
What anime is that?
It involves a certain leper-headed man.
Oh, Queen Saga.
Queen. Like some of the voice acting was bad, man.
Like
you have to admit.
halfway through the series, it just went downhill. I don't know
He
why.
just stopped caring.
I know it was like
What
pretty
stuff
fine in the
are you
beginning
talking
for like 8-10. Queen
So called Queen.
Saga.
Queen Saga's English dub. They just stopped caring.
Saga. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, because like only the
Okay.
first 8 or 10 episodes are like fine dubs, and after that it just drops downhill in quality.
Yep.
It's like there's so many like overacting and stuff. They just didn't care. Then there was horrible singing in there also.
Hero, the best eulogy was the one guy was like, "Oh, I'm dying."
You
Well,
said
how
that.
about the one with the singing, man? Like the wind.
Oh my god, singing. I hate that fuck.
That was terrible. I
So
can sing better
bad.
than that. It's like the only badass thing of that whole show was Gwyn. Even in English, I was like,
His voice
"My
acting
name
was good."
is Gwyn. Children, come over here if you want to live." So I was like,
That is the plot. I am Queen. We're the only ones that
Okay.
get the joke.
all right, I know we're like going to get it. Green Saga.
Saga for about 21 minutes. It's fine.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, Gundam Wing. How about those Gundams, man?
Gundams. They're going out of
Well, I've
print now.
seen they were pretty decently voice acted.
The time.
I've been hearing that Soul Eater's kind of like a hit or miss also.
I like Soul Eater.
Like, I've been like, supposedly I've been hearing that Soul Eater's
Excalibur.
So
Excalibur. I like it, man. It's great. What was wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with it.
I don't know. I've been hearing like some critics or something saying that
Who's that kid? That one kid, the one with the like dark thing that follows him. His name.
Dark King.
That's the kid that he's a guy and a girl. You know, in freaking Soul Eater, the guy who's genderless.
What are you talking about?
That was a girl in the manga and a guy in the anime.
Oh, Corona?
Yeah, Corona. He's the only one that voice actor wasn't the greatest, I think. It's kind of like weird, but I liked everyone else's voice actor pretty well. I mean, except freaking
Yeah, that's not.
Blackstar is annoying. I think it's just a character, you know.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah.
You're a big Ronnie Kenshin fan, right?
Yeah, you know it.
Well, I figured. So I was just wondering, what did you feel about the dub, actually?
Yeah, actually, I thought it was kind of certain characters I didn't like their voices. Overall, it was mediocre.
Mm.
But I think it was bad. A lot of
Well, it's definitely better than the Sony dub.
There's a Sony dub. I didn't
Yeah,
know
there
there
was
was
a Sony dub for Kenshin first. Yeah, there was a dub for Kenshin. The first dub ever was from Sony. The only thing that's the same is that the same voice actor for Kenshin was the same person, but everybody else was different, and the translation was kind of like a little off. And then eventually it flopped. It got replaced by the dude, the Korea blasters. Was there a sub or dub? Oh, both. Okay. Well, yeah, my only complaint about the dub is the lip flash, actually. I like the when I first saw the thing, it's a little off, because when I first saw the thing, I was actually worried that the DVD was broken. That's how I was thinking, but I was like scared. I was like, no, don't tell me this thing is messed up. It's like, okay, it's not. What the fuck?
I do too, actually.
Yeah, I like the dub versus dub. I honestly have to go with dub for that one. There were two things that I found out about Hakusho, like in the Dark Tournament area. You guys remember Koto? The fox girl with the Koto, the fox girl from the referee of the
Dark Tournament, yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, you remember that she was always kind of sadistic?
Sadistic? Oh, yeah, she was
Like saying, love ass and stuff like that. That was only in the dub, because in the Japanese version, she's not that awesome. So that's basically what I'm trying to say, is they made like a character change on her just to make it a little more entertaining. I don't know, I just couldn't understand it in Japanese because, when I hear Kuwabara's voice in Japanese, all I think about is one actor because of who is the actor for Bunny the Clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, whenever he talks, that's all I think. I think of his laugh. Like,
That's funny. I can only think of Kubara as Urameshi. That's Kubara. You can't do that. Anything else than that.
More Sabbath, man. More Sabbath.
You notice how hard it is to watch subs of something that you watched dub as a kid? Like
Yeah, it's tough.
Aka Show and Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, I can't watch Dragon Ball Z in subs.
It's actually pretty good stuff.
well, actually, man.
I did watch it.
I don't know. I actually saw it in Japanese. I got used to it, but it's just for the English version.
Weird, man. Subs.
Vegeta's like, oh, the guy goes, oh.
Is
Very soft, gentle voice.
Like, shut up, Kakarot.
weird. It's weird. It's really different.
It's okay, though. Actually, the only thing I don't like about the Dragon Ball stuff is probably Goku's voice. That took the most getting used to.
Goku's voice was really like.
Wait, in English or in Japanese?
In Japanese. It took me a while to get used to that.
Ah.
Because you know how he's voiced by the same voice actress and sounds like a little kid still.
That's my little kid, dude.
But it's an old woman, right? Or she's an old woman now, anyway.
Yeah, she's older now.
She's old.
I liked her as a kid, but it was just weird as an adult.
What do you think about women doing like young kids? Like it's cool. Like I don't know. Like it's like
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Oh,
As long as they sound like young kids, it's fine.
Come on.
like when I first learned that Luke is.
Naruto.
Yeah,
I think Luffy's voice actor sounds like a dude though.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Like with Goku, you could tell that it was a woman voice acting her or him with her.
In Japanese, Goku's kind of like a.
Like I don't know if he's doing any other Goku voice actor. I don't even know her name. I don't know if she's doing it.
Played Goku's father in the OVA. The one with
Well, he does everybody's voice, right? Goku's, Gohan's, and Goten's, right?
No,
Yeah, the Japanese is like that. It does Bardock, Goku, Gohan, and stops. Goten is saved by other people. I don't know why.
So there's this cartoon for little kids, and there's one that came out in 2010. It's like called Anpanman, and then the villain and for that movie, it's the 2010 one. Like the voice actor was Goku's voice actor, and the whole time, you know, when the Anpanman was defeating the witch, which was the Goku's voice actor, the whole time I'm like, oh gosh, Anpanman is killing Goku. I was just so confused the whole time. That's all I kept thinking about. Because he just did not change her voice at all for the role. It just sounded like Goku getting beat up.
That would have been just funny to see.
Yeah, some actors have that problem.
The type role, I guess.
So how about we talk about our favorite dubs and we talk about our bad dubs?
Some people need to get over that shit.
What?
I was just gonna say people need to get over saying, "Oh, I can't stand dubs," or you know,
or subs.
Yeah, or subs.
Yeah, I mean it's all preference based, and at the same time, it really is on a series to series basis, in my opinion. Really.
Yeah, I can try to watch both though. Usually.
Yeah, I mean, usually the one I watch first, the one I like.
Yeah,
Use of the voices, man. That's really all it's about.
Right.
It's
That's like
also
trying to
what
watch
gets
a dub of a sub of Hakusho. You got used to, you know, all the dub voices.
You can't listen to, you can't. It's just hard to listen to freaking all your favorite characters that you know the voices as soon as you see the images. It's like hard to change that, you know. He's like Bebop.
Oh yeah.
Or the Bebop. Well, the Bebop dubs sub is actually pretty good. One I've heard.
Actually, yeah, but I've never really listened to much of it.
Really good, actually. I'm surprised. I watched the whole movie in sub.
Cool.
Really cool, man. Yeah.
Clannad dubs were pretty good, I thought. I don't know if you guys have seen that series, but still made me cry in
Which
English.
series?
Planet?
Planet? Oh yeah. Seen it.
Yeah. The English was pretty good.
Well, I haven't actually seen the dub of Clannad, but I did see the sub, and it was still a good series.
What says that?
Yeah, the dub still made me cry.
Okay.
So anyway, awkward.
Talk about actors.
Well, my favorite dub is probably Monster. I like the dub and the sub equally. I thought they did an excellent job with the dub. What do you think so here?
That was Viz Media's best dub ever, and they lost the rights to it. But hell,
Main character scares me. He's
Talk about it.
scary.
Talk about Hisoka for a while.
He's awesome.
Creepy character, man.
Excellent villain, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know, keep it.
Yep. So one of favorite dubs, yeah.
I guess mine
So
would
I was
be.
gonna get a show just some dubs for that.
What's that?
Well, my dubs. There are tons that I like Cowboy Bebop, Bakuno. I like the Durarara dub. That one was pretty good. Kind of hard to say. There's so many. I like the Orange Host Club as a dub. It was hilarious as a dub. Oh, and Hitalia
Oh,
as a dub.
I heard
Just
about
because
it.
of the accents.
See, that's what I was talking about for one thing about like if I don't know. That's one thing I was wondering about. Are the best dubs on with accents? Because I don't know.
Just look at Sanji.
Can you
Ask yourself the question again. No. I mean, it depends. It depends on the series, man. Like, if it's a character, then yeah. But like when Jace had like
Yeah,
an
no, 'cause that's the
Australian
thing.
accent,
Like,
like,
why?
why? Why does someone from the space have an Australian accent?
Hmm.
Anyone else have a favorite dub?
I can see your point there.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up? Because I know Sasuke's gonna get.
Yeah, because well, I mean, the conversation's getting so interesting, so let's just might as well end it here. Sasuke, I'm gonna tell you that there's gonna be a lot of awkward silences to edit out, and
Yeah.
it would be nice if you did edit that out. I'll give you a high five.
Start re-recording.
Well, no, I mean, there's been a lot of awkward silences in between.
Alright, so who's gonna wrap this up?
Alright.
Oh, this is so awkward.
So just out.
I had a feeling things would end up
Kai,
like
can you do the closing or what?
You started, I think.
I was talking. I was waiting.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know which to close on because we was talking about two different topics.
I noticed that. Like we just drifted what we were talking about. So
Right.
that's fine. I'll close it up. Hello, people. I'm the anime hero of you anime, so you can enjoy it. As you can see, we got a little bit off topic, and I don't know what we're talking about, so we'll just make up the title when we get there. So, anyways, my other name is Hard to Be Username 2, and I'm about to start reviewing anime. So enjoy that for Halloween. Anime Green.
Yeah, I'm Anime Green, Season 3 of Anime Reviewers Review, and that's pretty much it.
Walking Dead.
Good night.
Hey. Lunar Cycle.
I'm gonna go next. This is gonna be a pain to edit.
Yeah,
Screw you
that's
guys.
Okay.
Screw you, hero.
I just tell in the beginning, like, no one was into this. Energy-wise.
At the same
Tired. Everyone's tired. I'm exhausted, so I'm sorry. So bring the energy.
Alright, then Lunar Spiral. Okay.
Well, good night. What else am I supposed to say?
On fire there. Vampire there. And okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Can't have all winners, I guess. Should we just like scrap it?
Bye, people.
Let's just you know, like The Walking Dead where the guy got felled. Like this is like The Walking Dead where the guy like fell on the spike. You just shoot him in the head. You know what I mean? Just shoot him in the head and end it. End his misery. That knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The video will never see the light of day. Let's hope it does.
All I have to say, screw you guys. This is gonna be a pain to edit. And that's how the video ends.